Goedemorgen. Ah, du schaust meine Kamera an.
Ja, ja. Ja, ja. Sieht einigermaßen ausgerichtet aus.
Wunderbar.
Hey, crazy! Sup, G?
Good morning, Stefan.
When did you go to sleep? Don't wanna ask.
One?
Oh my god.
I think so.
I saw this morning I had a missed call
Yes.
from you at like
Yes. You know, funny story
middle
that
of the night.
I managed, I learned, I need... Yes.
Oh, you were the one that was ringing.
Yes. And I'm very sorry I had to, but
My phone is on mute during...
yeah, that's what I thought. But it's alright, Björn let me in. I've learned that I need to take the key when I go outside at night.
Yes, this is generally good advice.
Because I managed to get locked out of both houses.
Oh, you were probably trying to turn off the heating.
Yes, but I was actually also staying outside to look at some stars. And that was a mistake. Because I think if I had just gone right back after turning off the heating, which I hope I've managed to do, there was a big sign pointing to heating. And I flipped that one. So
Hey, nice.
should be the right one.
Because at some point I hear something's going on. Distress calls of some sort. Hey, this is
Luca, you are making Brunsli dough?
this is Zimtstern.
Zimtstern? Ah, yes, okay.
Brunsli is next.
Excellent. And I'm assuming Kachel and Björn have gone to buy stuff
And
at
a
the
bunch
store.
of other people, yes.
And a bunch of other people.
So many people.
So many people.
You would not believe how many people work.
Incredible. So, the plan for today is breakfast at 10 and then workshop 11 to or half past 10.
Breakfast and workshop are
Ah.
apparently scheduled concurrently for some reason. I don't believe that.
I mean,
will believe
this
it when I
can
see it.
happen, but
Yes, it can. I do believe it when I see it.
yes.
Just for fun of it. We actually putting them at totally separate times.
I'm going to.
How big is that store? I'm not entirely sure which store they went to, but if they went to the same one...
I think the Super Value probably.
It is decently big. So
Yes.
you need to check out also, yeah? Check in, basically, on Saturday
Check in on Saturday.
for a flight.
Ah, yes. Well, yes.
Then we pass by the airport, drop you off, and then we have to drive to rent a car. It's not exactly the airport, and then they turn us by bus.
Ah.
Björn and me. But don't
Oh.
worry about it. I think that's the easiest because
Oh, yes.
so you don't lose time.
Yes,
Just
yes,
drop
thank you.
off, then we go
That's
back,
great.
and then,
Excellent.
Okay. Oh, yeah, this looks good. Oh, there's a coffee. Ah. He likes coffee. He likes coffee. I forgot. This is nice. My girlfriend hates filter coffee, and I believe that's absolutely the best coffee existing on the planet. Of course, you see, just like picky pot and you see.
Florian, weißt du zufällig, wo die Kochschokolade angekommen ist?
Ich habe sie kürzlich noch gesehen, durch sie hier gelegen.
We are not supposed to
So-
play the music like.
No copyrighted music.
But these guys.
None of the music that you like, we can listen to. I'm sorry. Now, Stefan, I've been told no, we cannot listen to Unter Hemd. I'm sorry.
Even Swiss music.
Every time I ask where things have gone, where they are stored, I'm being told you cleaned up, and now nobody can find anything. So,
It's literally in one shelf.
okay, so where is the chocolate?
Hey, chocolate I didn't see.
Well,
That's it. These chocolate peanuts?
No.
chocolate peanuts.
I'm joking, man. I'm like, what kind of chocolate?
Aha.
Dark.
Dark, I would have seen chocolate. So sorry. No, you know what? You know, like, it was not usable, none of the surfaces.
Yeah.
Ah.
People just
Yes, yes.
dumped stuff, you know, like.
Yeah. No,
Luca can do something on that side, do something on this side, you know.
I mean, you're not wrong. I fully agree.
But that's
There we are. I found them. Somebody put them with the biscuits.
I didn't do that.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thank you
I
very much.
didn't assume you did.
Yeah, that would be a good assumption if it ended up there.
Yeah, exactly. Where do you want it?
I first need to prepare more.
I will put it with the sugar.
Yes.
Where have I forgotten my tea? Ah, this is where I've forgotten my tea.
Yeah, some mornings. Hey, yesterday I really noticed because of all these sensors and everything, such a kind of tiredness that I wouldn't expect at that time of the day.
Yeah.
It's like you're not doing anything, but you know, taking care of this. Is this on? Is this off? Look here, look there.
Do you need this immediately?
Which one? No, totally.
Because I will give you more egg.
At the end. No.
But then I
Hey,
also-
good morning. How's life?
It's good.
Good morning.
How do you go to the supermarket?
What? I did not
Not
go
us,
to
not
the-
us.
No.
There's a bunch of other people.
Supermarket
who went to the supermarket.
will be yes.
Supermarket, I have a feeling very old and very young. Then. Okay.
Before I stuff myself with sweets again, I'm going to eat an apple to try to at least be a little bit healthy.
I mainly positioned the sweets on a very unhandy and dangerous spot.
I mean, it's
This room cocos, it's just after synchronization and stuff.
there's so many sweets distributed around the house. It's basically impossible to escape.
Yeah. Gonna be at loss. How many sweets were eaten?
Oh, I'm not sure that's possible. I don't think
room
that's
cocos is literally a
that
kilo.
is.
It's a kilo. I don't know what Klaus brought, but it's Björn's favorite. how did you sleep?
It's good.
Good, huh?
Better than yesterday.
Ah, I have to say, I somehow had a little bit of an uneasy sleep, but
You're going to the
generally
bath
it was
or
okay.
maybe.
I went to
Just
bed
very
early
late.
yesterday.
Oh.
I think
Mhm.
around 11. That's early for my...
It's from yesterday. Okay.
Luca, you stayed a bit longer, no?
Well, what?
When did you go to sleep?
Sometime after 11.
Same, similar. That lady from pub was again luckily picking us at 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's good actually, to
Mm-hmm.
be honest.
So we're gonna have a problem today because it's 1.5 hours later that she'll kick us out.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
11:30?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Why so? How so?
That's just what the schedule says on the door. I don't know why Wednesday is special.
Wednesday, weekend is coming,
But it's only Wednesday. Maybe Friday is more reasonable.
Well, I'm really curious. At what time do the cafes close in Switzerland? Depends on the place, probably.
No.
On the place of this kind of size would probably also close. During the week on a slow day.
Mm.
Probably 10:30, 11.
Wait, did you say cafes or
Cafes, pubs, bars.
cafes close much earlier in
Ah,
Switzerland?
cafes, I
Most
know what
most cafes are like closed at
I
4.
intentionally didn't say coffee shop
Aha.
because coffee shop means something else with us.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know. It heavily depends.
So like cafes, not cafes, bars,
Bars.
pubs.
Let me try to remember. When was I last in a bar? No, okay. So I think usually they probably close somewhere between 11 and 1 in the morning.
Okay.
Well, some places close much earlier.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, but that's weekend.
Yes,
I guarantee you that's not what Switzerland is during the week.
probably not. No.
Not I cannot guarantee, but
Yeah.
sometimes that I came, for example, I remember I was going to Geneva, had a collaboration with the University of Geneva between 18 and 12. 2008 and 12. Doing European project with the media. So I would be landing in Geneva from Amsterdam normally kind of late. I don't know how, I was traveling with my supervisor, Marta, and she always was busy, so it would be pretty much in and out action.
Mm.
So we go the evening before, do the meetings, come back. So I remember quite a few times we will end up there, and there is no food in the evening. So there is this brasserie across the central station
Okay.
in Geneva. They have really awesome selection of beers. But not food. So I would just persuade that guy to make me nacho and guacamole or something. So he says, only nacho and guacamole. Anything goes for me. So that was pretty much a few times dinner for me.
Wow. I mean, to be fair, I don't usually go to the bar during the week, so I wouldn't know when the bars close during the week.
So in Amsterdam it would be normal for normal bars. Kind of 11 during the week.
Fried potato.
Thursday maybe kind of down to 1, and then in the weekend goes to 3 in some places, 4, depends on the place.
Mm.
But you shouldn't take as granted during the week that you're gonna have open places after 10, 11. 1, that's already, there are very few places in the city that are open super late.
Yeah.
And normally parts of city very late. Very touristy there. Hey! Morning! There we go.
Actually, the dough in one roll.
Yeah, this is
Even more IKEA than we thought.
we established that I have some experience with this from COVID times.
Ah, okay.
When there was no bread, you know. I mean, there was bread, but people would be stashing it like nuclear Armageddon is starting any moment.
Anything I can help you with?
No, this is what.
Okay, then I prepared the table for.
Yeah, that would be great. Do that. Or Factor Florian to help you with something here.
Here's some SD cards, by the way.
Can I help? What?
See, it's real.
That's a reader, yeah, please.
Yeah, the logo. Very heavy.
It's very IKEA practice. I don't know, I was just doing this poke to prepare something.
By the way, I started a coffee process in one of the cylinders. It is painfully slow.
I think so.
but-
1000 file and 2 minutes for every file.
Yeah, but what we could try is if you hook it up to your adapter, because it might be a problem with the USB connection.
I don't think. Do you think so?
It would be worth a try because it very much looks like USB 2 transfer speed, so maybe there's some negotiation problem
Yeah.
with the adapter. So maybe if you hook it up to a different one, it might be faster.
I will change to my laptop.
Yes.
Can I cancel it and leave it?
Yes, but it's just rsync. So it's
Yeah.
just an rsync command. So if you just type in the same command, it should should continue.
Rsync AV. Rsync with 8 and G flex. So what I noticed recently had in the
Yeah,
book,
I usually also have capital P for progress.
Nice. So you know what recently happened? I was really laughing. In the group, we have on a science project in markets, occasionally this presentation, meaning every week we have presentation, normally PhD work. Every once in a while they present something else, you know, like of interest for everybody. Like, hey, you know, how do we use servers? How do we use supercomputer? How do we kind of go about data, you know, like transfer efficiently? So they really made a good presentation, two of them. Then I looked at rsync and I was like, wait a second, it's rsync 8Z. I was like, when was the last time I saw it? That was for compression on these very slow lines. We used to use that.
Yes.
And you do know what happens if you use AVZ on images and videos, and our data sets are crazy. Imagine you try to.
No, this is not helpful.
That's basically. I'm not sure, but it may even slow it dramatically.
Yes, well, in many cases it will actually slow it down.
So that was very funny. But apparently these online tutorials, GitHub, well, Stack Overflows of this world and so on, actually they still use that flag server. If you want to transfer it,
Well, I mean, if you have large text files,
yes, totally.
then
But now community, what are you transferring? Images, videos,
Yeah, something that
some
is
metadata, okay?
something that will not be easily compressible anymore.
Meaning yes, some metadata. Depends how it's stored. But yeah, that was funny. Wait a second, is this the only ones we have? I thought we have some more.
No, there were
This is 6.
3 packets, right?
No, 4.
Or 4 packets, yeah. Okay.
I think this is enough.
But they're getting some. They're getting some.
So I think I may actually throw to the roll also this. Oh, oh no, that's like hot pastry shit. Maybe somebody wants to prepare some.
Yeah.
I don't know what was the plan with this. It was on the list, but it wasn't really.
Okay. Well, wait until I
They really don't know what it means to have this number of people. Oh, actually, you know what? We're gonna have 2 per person. I think it's okay, man. I'm just like looking with the eyes from yesterday. I had an idea that we prepared like for the army, and by the time I came there, nothing was left. So if I put myself in that mindset, this is not gonna be no.
Yeah. We'll have lunch. I mean, don't forget, it's already 10. So we'll have lunch soonish.
I think this is
People won't start.
this is just right, you know. I'm trying to do this as
I
well as
guess, I guess
possible.
this is why they gave us this bags for the power pack. Once the belt doesn't extend anymore, you know you have too much.
It's time for lunch now for dinner.
Yeah. I should put a sweater. It's a bit chilly, is it?
Yeah, it is. I mean,
Yeah.
I was working in my room and there was anyway. I mean, the heating yesterday really helped.
You are now research.
Yes. I told you, I get paid for all the logos
Oh my
I
God.
wear this week.
Why am I doing this? I don't have any models here. And
I mean, that's what we can really get paid.
so does the heating work?
Yeah.
It works now.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, well, for
But
one hour.
I would hope you get paid independently of whether you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
He gets the extras, you know.
No, the Cal switched it on for like an hour or so yesterday. So
Yeah,
it
no,
worked
I
up
know.
to.
I think Florian turned it off, but I'm just like wondering, did he turn it off? Because he ended up locked outside, who knows what he did.
You were the one.
Yes. My apologies for having to ring the bell.
No worries. I was just. It took a while until I woke up sufficiently, and then I already heard someone walking out. I woke up. There was something, but I didn't associate it was the door.
Yes. And I'm very sorry that
No worries.
This could be a good
I was
Yeah.
I was already thinking, how can I best spend the night outside without freezing? But no,
You have discussion, right?
Björn was awake.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Do I have to say everything?
You want
You
to
never wish I would confront a person.
Before I finish my coffee, you have to say everything.
Person in a standard pose, so you didn't book there while the others are doing something.
If it helps to.
Do you need help with anything?
And pulse, can you tell me what's your pulse?
My pulse.
Tell me.
71.
That's it! You know, it's a pattern, like the lowest always. 100!
What?
Because I'm moving here.
Not that much. Just moving your hands.
Luca, what's with you?
77.
See? It must be a Swiss thing.
I see that the resting host way more important than the normal. Just resting you when you.
It's 94. Maybe because I just moved.
Yeah, but I mean, it was like 94 when I came in, and now it's 74. I mean, if this was really happening, it would be quite unhealthy, I guess. So I guess the measurement is not exactly precise.
Yeah, I never wear these things, so that's why I'm like looking at it.
You never wear a smart watch before?
No, I don't wear them. I just use mechanics. All the automatic sequel.
You track all your
So there's one more. So there will be 24, so it's super personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I said. So, yeah, if I'm even stretching them on a...
I'm wondering when they will be back. I'm not sure.
I'm even stretching them, I could have pegged them on a maybe 3, but just for fun, you know, like later on if we have some each
Oh,
stage.
it's heavily raining again.
Yeah, it's raining.
So, some of the news were advertising a storm.
No, but I checked 2 or 3 weather
91.
sites
Yesterday.
yesterday.
If I move there, then it's
Yeah.
going to... Yeah, because I think this thing will... Yeah. Hey, what do you say about you checked yesterday about the storm?
I checked 2 or 3 weather sites, mostly for Saturday, because yeah, I mean, if we have snow Saturday morning for driving back, then we probably start at 5, but that's 3. But no, it's like 7, 8 degrees plus, and yeah, there will be rain, but no snow or anything. So.
Alright.
And even less rain probability than to spend today, for example. So unless it changes, then I don't think it will hit us. Yeah.
Maybe the news just maybe. It was a slow day, let's put it that. Oh, let's look at it. How do they call it? A rebel offensive in Aleppo? Not very well. You don't call them for what they are anymore.
But I mean, recently I think it's really now the weather reports got much less reliable because all the old models don't work anymore. So let's see.
I'm even not sure. So this is a funny thing. So for Amsterdam Data Science, a few years ago, kind of for a closing event, New Year's event, around this time, we invited a renowned professor, colleague from Florian University. He's head of modeling working at KNMI, Royal Meteorological Institute. So my understanding, and I find it very kind of strange, when it comes to meteorologists, to me they sounded really understaffed. There are, they have lots of people in all sorts of management support and blah, 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 but when it comes really to meteorologists, proper people with physics background, and earth sciences and so on, they were not having that many. I may be lying, but could be something in the order of 20-some on top of it. For all forecasting, basically commercial forecasting, forecasting on sea, land and so on. And you know, those are long hours, so some of them fall out. So that was the first thing that kind of, to me it seemed, comparing to some departments that I don't find that important, let's put it that way, kind of other concerns as well, you know, like, so they are actually getting funding for too few people. So they seem to be seriously underfunded, it seems. And then the second thing was, he was already talking about this synergy now between, they were mostly using simulations, and now it's kind of getting more and more prediction, like more hard type of stuff, let's put it that way. And it's great, you know, like you can do more, apparently, if you use both. So the catch is also, I think, that at some point politics also gets involved. I was just before reading this, there were articles in Science and Nature about this IPCC report on climate change. You know, the long-awaited one, 10 years, 9 years, I don't know, they do kind of these kind of patterns. Remember Greta crying things. So apparently, based on the report, it seemed well, the Earth is warming up much faster than we anticipated. So there are some reports in Science and Nature, even from the authors of the IPCC, that the predictions were seriously off. And I think the title of the article in Science and Nature was use of too hot climate models undermines trust in science, or something like that. I was like, okay, where does this come from? So you know what somebody noticed? They were using, for that report, now again if I remember correctly, 50-some different models. national models.
Yeah.
And they were all predicting kind of increase in temperature and so on. But 5 were, I think, seriously off. And those were NASA, NOAA, British Met Institute, Canadian equivalent, and Department of Energy. Those 5 were having an increase of 5 plus. And some people actually apparently objected, but you know, trust in institutions, you know, like, so didn't raise much or too many flags. So they used something they call algorithm democracy to combine those scores. So it ended up apparently higher than it should be. So there is an interesting science article, magazine science article, and also Nature. So they admitted also there is an error. And but the catch is, the news is all already out. All the media picked it up.
This is
Nobody's gonna report on science
yeah.
because it's boring, you know, like
Yeah,
it's not
exactly,
sensational.
Yeah, it's difficult to report because you need to understand the details. The short headline is always what gets reported.
Oh my god, it's burning! Much faster! So that's I think what happens. And another one, and this one is just a speculation, if they are pressed for funding, same as everybody else these days, it could be that they are constantly kind of pressed by some marketing department or the management. Hey guys, could you, these days you open a weather app, all the time there is some warning.
Yeah,
It's
there's
extreme
all-
weather,
yeah.
and I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Oh, there is a bit of fog.
And there is an XKCD cartoon on that of like someone writing we observed there is a slight change of I don't know, I think it was some disease being caused, and then it goes on, and on every level it's reported it's getting shorter, and then what the person coming back sees on TV is this is the cause of the disease.
So yeah, I mean, these things are for sure happening, but kind of there is a huge responsibility on scientists, and we actually trust increasingly in basically services that end up being underfunded, you know, like in this liberal capitalism mentality, you know. Everybody expects them to do the magic, and when they need another position or funding for another meteorologist, probably they have thought of, nah, you know how much it costs, you know. And then you blame them, oh, why didn't you predict this, why didn't you predict that? Yeah, I mean, the average communications department of average institution has more people than national meteorology institute.
Probably the case. So, Istanbul is supposed to be back there.
Hey, I'm like just inventing what to do till they're back. Are they crazy? What's going on? Werner, can you ask them where they are? What's going on?
Pardon?
Can you just ping them where they are? What's going on? I want
I
to do
can
this.
try to keep fast.
I mean, it's all good, but I think if they come and ask why this is not ready and they want it warm,
Yeah.
Well, by the time they unpack the car, this is going to be done. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I turned on even ovens to heat them up. Probably totally unnecessary. Hey, if they come and see me doing this, I'm gonna say, no man, I just did it from scratch, you know.
Of course. So I should bring out the trash bags with the packets inside.
No, no. Werner didn't sleep entire day. He was just, oh,
Good morning.
did you go to the shop